And I don't know if it was catching me or not. I reached around to look at the screen where it was laying against the little phone holder thing and touched the wrong part of the screen and stopped it recording. So took a little break, fed the kitties, went to the bathroom. Y'all needed to know that, right? I was really hoping to get another smart shift today, but now that I'm home, yeah, I've had about enough bad bus day for one day. It's it seemed like every bus I've been getting on today has either been running late or it hasn't been tracking correctly in the app, and then that last one just driving off as I'm walking towards it. At first I'm like, oh, you're leaving early, and then I looked at the clock. It's like, no, he's leaving at exactly the right time. This took me a little longer to get across the people mover and across the canals there and walk down. And granted, I could have walked at a much more brisk pace, but I tend to walk at a leisurely pace when I'm vlogging. So there's that. Hello, Sheba. You gonna come join me? I gave them some kibble, but she's done with it. She's like, you never give me wet food anymore. Why don't you give me wet food? Sheba, come here. Come here, baby girl. I feel like Nugget has driven a wedge between Sheba and I. Come here. She seemed so lonely after Sambo was gone, but then after I brought Nugget, like, yeah, this is not better. I simultaneously love and hate Nugget. She's a complete spaz, but she is very adorable, and I'm hoping when she gets older she'll mellow out some. She's kind of an adolescent kitten right now, and she was spaz from the moment I got her. She's extra spazzy now. And nope, Sheba is walking away. So yeah, I did catch the bus all as well as the ends well, but I'm super funky and sweaty. And after as annoying as last night was, I don't really want to go back to Priscilla's. Although I'm sure if I asked her to, she'd let me take a bath over there. But I still don't have my hot water fixed here, but I'm hot enough, and the water that comes out of the tap is warm enough. Clean the bathtub and do a lukewarm bath, and that'll be perfectly fine with me. So, as I was saying, the weird white screen making the app crash problem are two stores I'd really like to work at. And I wonder if ShiftSmart even realizes this is going on, because it's been going on for like over 2 weeks now. But the cross streets of those are, and I think I said this already, 16th Street and McDowell, which of course these are ones I could get to real easy by bus. 16th Street and McDowell, I just walk down to the McDowell bus and take it down to 16th Street. Easy peasy. And the McDowell bus runs until like damn near 1 in the morning. So no matter how late I end up taking that shift, I think other than one weird shift that I did that was from 1 till 3 in the morning up in Sunny Slope that was a truck put away, I've never seen a ShiftSmart shift last later than 10 p.m. at night. So yeah, that would be easy for me. I could, work till 10 in the evening and then take the bus back, and hell, on a Friday night, just get out there at Wander Inn and actually enjoy a little social time at the bar before walking home. But nope. I just found one of those little stickers on my floor. I'm going to throw that in the trash right now before it finds its way back to my floor, because when I step on these things barefooted or with stocking feet, it hurts. If y'all can see it, it's a little, I don't know, it's like some kind of a thorn from the weeds outside. And that's a Phoenix thing. I can't think of any time I've lived in Phoenix where that hasn't been a problem, with those clinging to your shoes and falling off on the carpet, and then when you least expect it, you step on one and it hurts like hell. And I still to this day don't know exactly what plant they come from, but they're common here in the valley. Still not as bad as stepping on a scorpion. That happens here too. Good God, was I ready for some cold water? Been a lot of walking in the heat today. And there's Nugget. Is a YouTube video complete without some cat butt? I'm thinking not. I keep recycling this stuff. It's been so long since I've cashed it in. Now without a vehicle, I have no practical way to cash it in, but still stockpiling it. Because at some point I'll drive that stuff in, and hopefully it'll be an extra $100 or so, and could really use an extra $100 right now. 4:46 p.m. 10% left on the iPhone. So yeah, those two stores. It's frustrating I can't get them because it'd be real easy and convenient to do pick up a later shift, and the app shows it right now. Looking at the Shift Smart app right now, it shows 1523 East McDowell merchandiser one time. This is 4:23 p.m. to 8:23, which is funny because it's 4:46. But I'm pretty sure I could bounce that off to, well, if it was working right, I could bounce it off to 6 p.m. But yeah, if I click on it, it's just going to go to the white screen. It's going to crash the app, and I won't be able to do anything. The other one that regularly shows up that makes the app crash is 3402 North 16th Street. That's 16th Street and Osborne. Back when I took Lily to school, we used to regularly stop there to get snacks and drinks. It was very near the elementary school that she went to, and on the way home from there. And would love to work at that store. It's a nice store. It's one I'm very familiar with as a customer. But yeah, if I click on that one again, I'm sent to a white screen, and it crashes the Shift Smart app, and I have to clear it out and then relaunch the app. And that would be a real easy one to get to by bus. It frustrates me that there's not a bus on Osborne. I mean, that is a 4-lane road, most of it. And even where it's only 2 lanes, like it's a busy street all the way from 36th Street to I-17. Completely goes across town. But for whatever reason, the city of Phoenix doesn't feel it's worthy of having a bus. But still, it's only a half mile north of Thomas. The Thomas bus runs very frequently. And the Thomas bus is just as close to me to the north as the McDowell bus is to the south. So it'd be real easy for me to walk up to the Thomas bus, take the Thomas to 16th Street, walk a half mile, get to the Circle K, do the same thing in reverse to get home. Or get off at 40th Street and just walk or take a scooter over to the bar. But nope, that one crashes the app too. And of course, like I'm looking at shifts that are available right now. It says today, and it's 5 o'clock, and I've seen it allow me to, like, usually it wants you to start shifts by 4, but I've seen them start as late as 5 and 6. And a 4-hour shift starting at 6, 7, 8, 9, you get done at 10 p.m. Buses are still running. That would be doable for me. But yeah, looking at the list here, I got 16th Street and McDowell, 16th Street and McDowell, 16th Street and McDowell, 16th Street and McDowell. So many shifts for the same location. And I'm sure it keeps putting them in and bouncing them into the system because nobody can accept them. And the manager at that store is probably just furious as to why nobody ever shows up. But yeah, Shift Smart's app is broken. Next one on the list, 3402 North 16th Street. So 16th Street and Osborne. Followed by 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 16th Street and Osborne. And those are all will give me the white screen of death that crashes the app. But yeah, some of them are listed as cleaner one time, and others are listed as merchandiser one time. I'd much rather be merchandising than cleaning, but at this point, like, I just want to work. I'd be happy to do either. But
Yeah, even though it's listed on the app, it won't let me. Next one up is 51st and Buckeye. Now this one's interesting, and I took a screenshot of it. It's 4:50 p.m., so 10 minutes to 5. This one lists as 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. flexible hours, which by it saying flexible hours would lead me to believe that I can, flex it forward and still start at the earliest 5 p.m. Presumably, if say I'm 10 minutes away, I could put that as my start time. But when I click on it, at least when I picked it earlier, it goes to pick a start time between 3:30 p.m. and 4 p.m., which is crazy because it's already 4:50 p.m. But when I click on it, the only option I have is 3:30 p.m. and there's a screenshot of that. I can't scroll. I try to scroll that up and down. It kind of bounces, but yeah, there's nothing to choose from. Now, why would I pick a shift that starts at 3:30 p.m.? Shift full, waitlist open. Earn $80 in Central Industrial District. Tap to join the waitlist.
I just got to push through from Traba.
And I'm still on that general labor job that I accepted for God knows how many days. Look at that screenshot again. And then went to a screenshot of it. Yeah, I took a screenshot of when the bus was going to leave the SkyTrain, 4:12. I got there right at 4:12 just to watch it drive away in front of me. And had I been more diligent, I could have walked up to it. It's not like I didn't get there in time. I was just being lackadaisical. So mad at the driver, mad at myself. At least I made it home. I'm home now. That's half the battle. I got a second video. I can delete that. La la la. Another random second of video. I can delete that. Upload paused for 9 items. Saving battery power. I'm on my Wi-Fi. Yes, we need to save battery power. iPhone is at 10% right now. Hi, Nugget. Yeah, 35 shifts. I accepted 35 shifts on Traba. Anyway, what did just pop up? General labor, Arizona box. Oh, that's my calendar. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for shifts. Temp to hire, truck loader. That's William T. Burnett and Company. Pretty sure I'm on the wait list. It says wait list available. I thought I was on all their wait lists. Join waitlist, September 7th, which today is the 6th, so 7th is tomorrow. Well, it's too late for me to cancel my, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm actually scheduled for a shift tomorrow at a Circle K. I believe it's 40th Street in Thunderbird, which shouldn't be too difficult for me to get to by bus. Just a straight shot north on the 44 to the Paradise Valley Mall Transit Center, which is great because there's no longer a Paradise Valley Mall, but next to the ruins of it, there's still a transit center. And from there I can catch the Thunderbird bus, which will take me right to it. Pretty easy to get there. Yeah, I think I can... This shift could not be found. What the hell? It was there, and then it just said the shift could not be found and disappeared off of it. What the hell? That was weird. Okay, it's still there. I wonder if it just suddenly popped up the one that I'd clicked on, because that didn't open. The Traba app is so... Both Traba and ShiftSmart are just buggy as hell. So I'm back on, okay, temp to hire truck loader, join waitlist. Look at the info here. So it's 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Well, that's going to be a long day for me tomorrow if I pick that up. So I'll be taking the bus from there to the Circle K, and then from there probably directly to the bar for the karaoke show to Oz Bar. God, that'll be a long day. I don't have anything scheduled Sunday, though. Yeah, probably won't get it, but hey, let's hit it. Join waitlist. You are on the waitlist. Oh, good for me. What else we got? Saturday, September 7th, tomorrow. Event security staff. Unarmed Arizona Guard card required. Well, I'm not qualified for that. Sunday, September 8th. Production operator. Oh, this is that one I've been talking about. That's an all-night shift. 4:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. Ooh, it's a 12-hour shift. Printing company, South Mountain Village. You know, that's one that's been on the travel list before that I've been waitlisted for. In fact, I think I got 3 shifts on it, and then they just canceled. Like, they were scheduled way out, too, ones I got from the wait list. In fact, they were supposed to be in September, and they canceled. I'm sure I got some screenshots of it somewhere. They weren't an overnight shift, though. It was a day shift. Overnight, on wait list. Yeah, that's the one that I really wish I could get. When it showed it as on the open shift, it didn't let me take it. But $18 an hour, $205.62 estimated for the shift. 11 hours and 45-minute shift. I'm on the wait list. And Thursday, September 19th. Hang on, when does my shift at that place, Arizona Box and Container, start? Monday, September 16th. Yeah, I better not try to stack. I mean, as far as it knows, I'm available from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., but I'm working all day. I can't be working all night, too. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, I better not waitlist those. Although, admittedly, it's kind of tempting to waitlist those, and if I pop those up, quit the shifts that I have at the box place. But yeah, I think that's putting too much on my plate. That's just trying to do too much. So anyway, back to Shift Smart. Yeah, 51st Avenue in Buckeye, like that's something I could get to pretty easy by bus, but it won't let me start it at any other time other than 3:30 p.m. and it's damn near 5 p.m. There's one at 40th Street in Union Hills. 4 to 8 p.m. Flexible hours. God, I could maybe get to that. This would be the same thing. Go north on the 44 to Union Hills and either walk the mile or take the Union Hills bus, Route 186. Pick a start time between 6 and 4 p.m. This shift is no longer available. Somebody else got to it. Yeah, these shifts disappear. It's not unusual to click on it and then see the shift is no longer available. So let me refresh the list again because it's become outdated. All right, let's scroll past all the 16th and McDowell and 16th and Osborne, which will just make the app crash. 51st and Buckeye, which I can't get a workable start time. Let's see, this one shows up quite often. And this is one I would probably take if I had a vehicle, even though it's quite a bit of a drive, because it's $60.50 an hour, so $66 plus whatever extra time I get if I drag the shift out a little bit. 20207 North 59th Avenue, so that would be basically Loop 101, Beardsley, and 59th Avenue. Yeah, it's a long way to go, but, whatever. It's all freeway. Of course, it would be some shitty traffic this time of night, but, whatever. Wouldn't have been terrible as much if I'd have been going from downtown when I was downtown. That one keeps popping up, and I think that's a matter of just it's not doable for anybody by bus, and people just look at that and go, "Oh, that's too damn far." I never had a problem with taking 4 shifts as long as I could, reasonably get there in a reasonable amount of time driving. But now that I'm back to riding the bus, yeah, I'm much more limited. Speaking of things I can't get to because I'm stuck on the bus, the next 2 shifts it still shows for today are 1650 East Germain Road in Gilbert. I've worked at that store 2, maybe 3 times. In fact, I think I vlogged on the way out there once. That's at Germain in Val Vista. And I like that store. I like that store a lot. I like working at that store. The staff there is really cool. It is a long drive, but it's all freeway. It's just... Now, the first time I went there, it was super frustrating because the Loop 202 was closed at, McClintock, I think. No, not that far. I don't know. It was closed more at, Alma School. But at any rate, I can't remember if it was Arizona Avenue or Alma School, but I had to go south and take Germain, and of course, since the freeway was closed, so much of the traffic that would have been on the 202 freeway was on Germain, so I'd getting stopped at every red light because of all the extra traffic on Germain. And I made it on time, barely. It was stressful, but yeah, the other times I've gone to that store, it's just a straight shot out the freeway. I mean, it's a long drive, don't get me wrong, but
just from here, just the 202 to the 101, the 10 south, 101 south to the south leg of the 202, and then head east. I've got off at Val Vista. It actually works better if I get off one and exit before at Lindsay. Take Lindsay to Germain, and then take Germain to the store. And yeah, that one's only $14.35 an hour, so $58 plus whatever extra I can milk it up to. But yeah, I can't work that one either. There was another one that it showed up on my list that I was trying to get at 43rd and McDowell, 43rd Avenue in McDowell, and I figured I could get to that real easily from here. But now it's not on the list. So somebody was able to get it, but when I tried to get it, it did the whole white screen and crash the app thing. So very frustrating. Huh, now it shows shifts available for Sunday. See, I've got nothing on my plate for Sunday because when I've been looking Sunday, there's been nothing listed. Oh, yeah. 16th and McDowell, 16th and Osborne, 16th and Osborne. So those aren't shifts. There's just 3 more opportunities to crash the app. I should quit looking at that. It's just frustrating. What I do need to figure out, and I got a week and 2 days to figure it out, is how the hell I'm going to get to this box company. It's down off 56th Street, just south of the 202, on Allison, right off Allison Road. As I mentioned, like buses in the Phoenix area, most of them start running, at least the major routes start running at about 4 in the morning. I mean, I used to take, and I've vlogged it many times, I used to take the bus home on Friday morning after my Thursday night karaoke show at Bullock's Cocktails. And that bus was I'm pretty sure it was 4:02 a.m. Like I caught it almost every Friday for a long time. I just stay and work on my music until 3:45 while the rest of the bar cleaned up bar staff cleaned up the bar and did their money and whatnot. And did a lot of bullshitting. Sometimes I'd participate in the bullshitting. I have a couple shots, but most of the time I put my headphones on and work on my music. And yeah, in Tempe they don't start so early. So I got to be there at 10 minutes till 6, so 5:50 a.m. And let's see, today's the 6th, Friday the 6th, so 7th, 8th, so the 9th, Monday will be the 9th, so I can see a Monday schedule. What are you fucking with, Nugget? What is that? Why are you attacking? Nugget is attacking the sponge. Have fun with the sponge, you goob. It's a harmless thing for her to play with. But, yeah, she's a kitten. I guess I should be accustomed to that. Alright, what was I looking at here? Tempe Transit Center. You gotta zoom way in on the Tempe Transit Center to see. Give you a little screenshot of it. Like, all those little spots, those little squares, are individual bus stops, and then you've got the one for the light rail, and there you can see there's a VENU, that's the Venus, the Orbit Venus bus. And you can also see a train headed to Gilbert there. I think it's the square. Yeah, it would be nice if the numbers were next to those squares that remind you which buses use each one of these squares. But I think the one closest, the bus stop on the north side of the little drive there, closest to the tracks on the right, I think that's the one for the 66. Yes, I remembered. 6. So I need to look at the schedule for the 9th. Today, tomorrow, 8. Shift Smart. Circle K posted a new shift. I'm done looking at you, Shift Smart. Yeah. So on the 9th, and look at that screenshot. That's sad. The very first bus for the 66 headed south. Yeah, it doesn't start at 4 a.m. It starts at 5:45 a.m. I need to be there at my destination at 5:50. So yeah, that's no good. And I literally have to go to the last stop at Lone Butte Casino.
and then from there it's a mile walk. And yeah, as you can see from the screenshot, that bus arrives at Lone Butte Casino at 6:21 a.m. and then figure another 10 minutes for me to walk a mile. So I'd be getting there at best 6:30, potentially later, because you can't really expect a bus to always show up on time. 40 minutes late is enough to get you booted off a Traba gig. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. Really don't. I guess I can open my Waymo app. I'm not even sure if Waymo goes that far south. I think it does. Continue. Choose an account. Select a Google account to use with Waymo. What? Wow. Waymo is not not logged in on my iPhone. I must have been using Waymo on the Motorola because I just used Waymo the other day to get over that one in Tempe for 3 paid hours, even though I worked 4. Grr. I mean, I brought that on myself, but still, grr. I expected to at least get paid for 3.5. And keeping that desktop image of an ex-girlfriend on my phone, just to remind me I have scored some really hot women. That was my girlfriend for, I don't know, about 3 weeks between Elise, which is my youngest daughter, Lily's mom, and Priscilla. Although, to be fair, Priscilla was damn near that hot when I met her. Kind of sad she ain't now, but I digress. Alright, where was I? 4% on my iPhone. It's about ready to die any second. Nugget wanting attention. Say hi, Nugget. That's Nugget. Maybe I can just Google Waymo Phoenix coverage area. Waymo Phoenix map. That auto-completed on Google. Waymo, largest autonomous ride-hail territory in U.S. now even larger. June 5th, 2024. Nugget, get away from the phone. Goofy cat. June 5th, largest. Oh, and speaking of Waymo, this is some big news for Waymo. They now actually service the airport directly. They pick up and drop off at both terminals, 3 and 4. I mean, since the beginning, you've been able to take Waymo to the airport, but it would drop you off either at 24th Street Station or at 44th Street Station, and you'd have to take the SkyTrain into the terminal, which to me has always seemed just fine. I mean, if I had somebody dropping me off at the airport, that's where I would tell them to drop me off, just so they don't have to deal with all the chaos of the terminals. But some people just can't be bothered with that quick ride on the SkyTrain, and now they don't have to be. So it looks like Waymo almost gets me there. It looks like it doesn't go south of Allison Road. Like I can see where Allison Road is on the map between 56th Street and Kyrene, and it looks like it covers everything north of Allison Road. Like that's what I'm looking at right there. There's a screenshot of that. Notice how the blue on the left there, just east of the I-10, it all ends at Pecos except for that little like mile and a third where it dips a little bit south, and that line to the south where the boundary is, I'm pretty sure that's Allison Road. Anyway, it's just like a block south of Allison Road, so that's fine. I can take a Waymo to there. So I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do. Is I'll take the bus as far south as I can in the early morning, and then take a Waymo the rest of the way and see how much that costs. I mean, that's going to eat into how much money I make, and it's not a very high paying gig. It's a lot higher paying than $60 at Circle K, and since I've been on foot, it's been very difficult to do more than one shift a day. But yeah, $15 an hour, $118.42 for the shift. That's assuming I work the whole thing and I don't play that game of sending me home early. So I don't know. Figure that in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I can get a scooter running between now and then, or maybe, hey, get my car back. But I don't know, the situation with Rob and my car is looking pretty dire. Anyway, I've wasted enough time on this stupid thing. Oh, just sitting there talking to myself for 30 minutes. All right, thanks for watching.